and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be washing my bed sheets, getting a load of towels done, also getting a couple loads of my laundry done. I'm going to get my stove wiped down and I'm going to clean my spice drawer. So if you're ready to get it all done and for all of this cleaning and laundry motivation, please keep watching and don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Thank you. This is me trying to do better about washing my bed sheets because if you have watched any of my past videos, I have admitted that I don't wash them. I think the rule of thumb is weekly. I don't do that just because life just lives, and I get it. It's just about ripping them off, throwing them in the washer machine, but believe it or not, I'm really bad at it. So yeah, this is me trying to change it and start doing things right because trust me, I know, you're sleeping in that bed for 8 hours a night and, it just needs to be a clean, nice space. Not saying that my sheets are like extremely dirty, but I think it's just one of those things that if it doesn't look dirty, I'm not going to clean it. But obviously, it's dirty because like I said, you're in there for 6 to 8 hours every night. But with these, of course, I also threw in my son's fitted sheet. He doesn't have a sheet, he just has a comforter. So I just threw in that as well because might as well while I'm at it. I am doing this voiceover right after Thanksgiving break, and oh my gosh, it went by so fast. I feel like I blinked and it was over, but honestly, I don't know about y'all, but my kids, they get the week off. Well, my teenager, he gets the week off from school, but I feel like it's not really a whole week because Thursday is Thanksgiving, and that's kind of a full day. And then Fridays, I guess we can veg out on Fridays because, you don't have to be anywhere. But still, I guess that first Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday goes by so fast for me. I had requested off Wednesday just because that's what I have been doing ever since I've had my first child because I just like to get, 4 or 5 days off in a row from work. So that's just what I've always done. So I did that again this year, of course. And so Tuesday night, we ended up going to the movie theater. Movies. Who says movie theater? I don't know. Because it's actually 50% off on Tuesdays for children and adults. It used to be just a flat fee of $5 for everybody. But of course, everything has changed. Times have changed. We saw Zootopia 2, which was so good. It's so cute. I like the voice actors that they picked for the movie, even in the first one. And it was kind of good because we actually watched the first Zootopia recently. We watched it when it first came out, of course, but I decided to watch it because the second one was coming out. And I was like, okay, well, let's just get ready for it to come on to streaming and, we'll have a little refresher and it'll be good. But that Tuesday afternoon, it kind of dawned on me. I was like, oh, we could go tonight because, nobody has to work the next day. And so it just all kind of worked out. So yeah, with nobody having to work or go to school the next day, that all worked out. And the plan originally came from, honestly, I blame my aunt because they had went to go see Wicked for Good when it first came out. I know this video is being posted so late, but I can't help it. This is the time that I'm doing my voiceover. And so she was like, have you finished the first one yet? And I was like, no, like I literally have an hour left. Like I could probably knock it out, realistically. But like I've mentioned before, like it's just, sometimes it's hard to watch stuff like when you have kids because I don't know about y'all, but for movies, I have to sit and watch it. There are certain podcasts and videos that I don't have to sit and watch. I can just put my earbuds in, my AirPods, and not sit there and watch it. But for movies and TV shows, like I want to watch it. So I needed to find time to watch it. And so I did actually sit and finish it Tuesday during my lunch break. And so I texted my aunt like, hey, I finished it. Oh my God, it was so good. And honestly, it really was good. To me, it was kind of dragging, but the ending was so good. And I'm not talking like the last 20 minutes. I mean, like the last maybe literally that last hour, 45 minutes, hour. It was so good. And so I really want to watch the second one, but I have been hearing a lot of people liked the first one better, which I do believe it. I can see that. But I do want to watch the second one. But yeah, we were supposed to go on Tuesday, but I guess like she had other plans because she had said that she didn't mind watching it again. But honestly, I just texted her and let her know that I finished it. But then we just never texted after that. And so I was like, well, let me just take my kids to go see Zootopia and it'll be a nice family night. Here I am literally just using a dish sponge with water and Dawn dish soap because Dawn is a degreaser. And so a lot of grease gets built up on the microwave with it being right above the stove. And so I have found this just works miraculously. I know Dawn actually has a degreaser spray and I have been wanting to try it, but with me always just having Dawn dish soap on hand because it's just the holy grail of cleaning, I just can't bring myself to spend the extra money on the degreaser if I already have the soap and it's working just fine. And I do have an admission to make. I put my little garland on top of these cabinets here and a little Christmas sign. And oh my gosh, it is so sticky up there, like on the top, like not on top of the cabinets, but just like above the doors, like that little strip. Oh my God, it is disgusting. And I want to clean it so bad. I have not cleaned up there ever since we moved in because I remember taking a peek up there when we first moved in, pregnant at all. There I was on the counter looking up there and it was just so gunky and gross. You can tell they probably never have cleaned it. And so I ended up cleaning that when we first moved in, but that was 4 years ago. So I really do need to go back up there. But this time I think I will use Dawn and water. I know people say not to use Dawn on your cabinets because apparently it'll strip the finish. But honestly, if I'm doing it once every 4 or 5 years, I think it'll be okay. But I don't know. We shall see. I was down to my last few sprays of my Clorox Scentiva here, but I was able to get some out. But in the meantime, I had been using this all-purpose cleaner. It's a green bottle from Dollar Tree, I believe. You'll see it in some future videos. But oh my God, the smell is so strong to the point I got so nauseous when I was using it the other day. And so I ended up just buying a new bottle of the Clorox Scentiva. I was trying to hold out for a coupon. I know. My frugality, it's not that bad. So I did bite the bullet. I think the bottle was like 5 something, but it's okay. It is all worth it because I love the way it smells. I love the way it cleans up everything. So it's all worth it. It kind of was unusual for me anyways, because I always like to have a back stock of something like this Clorox spray bottle, but to my surprise, I did not. And coupons are always coming out for that, like, I don't know, every couple weeks, and then they go away for a couple weeks and they come back. And so I'm sure a coupon will come up soon, and so that's when I'll go ahead and get my back stock from my new bottle. Hopefully, we are starting to turn the page on this whole being influenced to buy things when in reality, some things are just not practical for use. This spice drawer, in my opinion, was a good influencer slash consumption buy. To me, it is practical for me and my household. The good thing about it is that I can see all of the spices by name, and I am not having to empty my whole entire spice cabinet to find one spice. So at least there's that. It is also very nice to look at and aesthetically pleasing. A downside to it is, though, you're having to refill everything as it goes low. So you have your drawer set up, but now you need space for your backstock. Don't get me wrong, we are using a cabinet still for those backstock spices. So as far as space goes, I think it is taking away a drawer because you're using the drawer for the spices and then also cabinet space for the backstock. But for me personally, I don't mind because there is one kitchen drawer that was really rickety and I ended up smashing my finger really bad between the drawer and the counter. So for me, taking away one drawer, I do not mind at all. The drawer I chose to put the spices in isn't a rickety one though. It's kind of hard to explain what happened, but I will try. So it was the drawer that we were using for our utensils like spoons and forks. There were times when you'd pull the drawer out, the back end would just fall down into the cabinet below, but of course it would get stuck between the counter and the part where you open it. I know, it's so weird. I thought it was due to the weight that was in it, so I lightened the load. I took everything out, literally except, our spoons, forks, and knives. But it still kept doing it. And so I knew someone would get hurt. Lo and behold, it was me. I'm kind of glad, though. I'd rather myself get hurt than my kids. So ever since then, I just decided to put all of our utensils on the countertop. That is why you see them there. I know sometimes it can look cluttered, but honestly, I have come to accept that my kitchen looks lived in and used. But oh my God, when I smushed my finger, it was so bad to the point that I thought I broke my finger, but it was okay. I just ended up icing it and trying not to use it as much. But of course, as parents, as a mom, it's kind of hard. And so that's just why it kind of sucks, like whenever you do hurt anything, because I feel like for moms, it just never stops. I mean, no offense to any dads out there, but it is just nonstop for moms. Like you cannot hurt yourself in any way because no matter what, you still have to keep trucking. Here I am washing the acrylic stands the spice jar set came with soap and water, Dawn of course. I also end up drying them with a towel because I think that if I let them air dry, they will end up with water spots and I will not like the way that that looks. And this whole set I got from Amazon, of course. A few years ago, there were options as far as black or white for the pre-made labels. I picked black because I knew if I picked white, you'd definitely be able to see when they're dirty. It came with a bunch of pre-made labels. There are still a lot that I have not used, and there are also some extra jars that I haven't used as well. But those come in handy for when we add a new spice to the cabinet or if something happens to a top and I need to replace it with a new one. And I want to say the pack came with both round and rectangle spice labels, but of course I picked rectangle. This day, I just went ahead and washed all the dishes in the sink. It was not a dishwasher run day, so I'm just loading the dishwasher, using it as my drying rack. And so like I mentioned before, I am doing this voiceover after Thanksgiving. And so with that, in 2025, Stranger Things came out last Wednesday, the 26th. And so my original plan was to stay up until midnight on Tuesday, but I don't stay up that late. Usually, like, of course, we're in bed by 8:30, 9. I fall asleep by 10:30. Like at midnight, you will not see me anywhere. And then even then, I wasn't for sure if Netflix would release it right at midnight or at 2 a.m. my time. So I did not want to risk it. And then Wednesday came along. I just didn't know. I don't even remember what we were doing that day, but obviously we were too busy to start it. And so Thursday night after Thanksgiving, me and my oldest watched episodes 1 through 3. But I think the third episode, we had about 40 minutes left and he could not make it. He was too tired. So we ended up going to sleep because I didn't want to watch it without him. And so the next day we were able to finish episode 3 and then we watched episode 4. Oh my God, it was so good, of course, and it did not disappoint. I'm so excited for the next few episodes. I think, okay, so this was volume 1. volume 2, I read online, is going to be episode 5, 6, and 7. That's on Christmas Day, so you know what I'm going to be doing on that day. And then the finale, which is episode 8, is going to be on New Year's Eve. And so again, you know what I'm going to be doing on that day. I am not sure if this helps or not, but I throw all of my clothes in the dryer. I let them dry for about 5 to 7 minutes, and then I'll hang them. For some reason, I believe that it helps with them not getting so wrinkly. I don't know, because sometimes I feel like when they come straight out of the washer and you hang them to dry, they can still look wrinkly. And so the clothes that I really don't care about, or I shouldn't say don't care about, but the clothes that I just wear around the house, I will just pull them out of the washer and hang dry them right away, and they won't go in the dryer because nobody's going to see me in them. It's okay that I'm wrinkly around my own house. And also, of course, I mean, if it's a nice material and it does not go in the dryer at all, then yes, those go straight to a hanger as well. But for the most part, the items that I don't want to look wrinkly, that's what I do. I don't know if it works or not. I don't know if it's a mental thing all in my head, but that's what I do. But I do have some shirts that I can run the dryer for an hour, and I do need them to be fully dry. I don't care if they shrink or get ruined. I do that as well. I am still debating on buying a drying rack for my laundry. So as you can see, the doors will do for now. I only have so many hangers, and so all those get in use once I'm doing a couple loads. And then if something has been hanging from the day before or 2 days before and it's still not dry, those hangers are still in use. And so I just end up using the doors to hang some stuff. Speaking of hangers, I was able to clean out my youngest closet a little bit over the break. It was very overwhelming to look at. I know it needed to be done, and I know I didn't want to film it, so I was just kind of like, well, what is holding me back? I still had a bag of hand-me-downs from my older brother and his son that I had not gone through, so I did sort through that and got rid of a bunch of jeans that no longer fit him. They're jeans, so they are still in such good condition. He probably only wore them once. I saw one that still had the tag on it. So I'm going to see if my sister-in-law wants those. But with cleaning out his closet, a lot of hangers became free. So I was able to hang up the hand-me-downs he got and the clothes I had just ordered him from Old Navy, because that order finally arrived. I ordered him some sweatpants and a couple t-shirts, but I'm so glad I went through his closet. I ended up finding some long sleeve shirts that will fit him this season. They must have been gifts from his last birthday or last Christmas, but now he fits into them, so I don't have to buy him any long sleeves for the winter. He is all set. That was a win there. That made me so happy because I was kind of panicking because out of nowhere it kind of got so cold where we're at. Well, not out of nowhere because we had a big storm, and so with that, a cold front came. And so here we are. Short sleeves and shorts are not going to cut it, but like I said, he is all set now. All I have left to do is go through his shoes because we have accumulated a lot for him over the years. Those are harder for me to get rid of because I think there are some that still fit him just right and he can actually get a couple more uses out of. But then I know for sure there are others that are way too small and we can definitely toss out. And yes, I say toss out because they get put through the ringer every day with him wearing them all day, every day. And they're very stinky. Sprayed them with Odoban, like it's just bad. So those could be tossed out. No other child would benefit from having them, trust me. I am glad I was able to do something productive because I really did try to relax during this break, and I think I did good with that, shockingly. One day I did a lot of pretend play with my youngest. It stormed on this day, so that helped with keeping us inside and just taking things slow. Got his closet cleaned out, like I already mentioned, and I finally finished Christmas decorating. So I just need to set up my oldest tree in his room and calm down. It's a 4-footer. And I got it from a few years ago when he was little. I just wanted him to have his own little tree. And then what I do is each year, kind of whatever he's into, when everything goes on clearance after Christmas, I'll go buy an ornament with a character or something that he was into. That way we'll have it for next Christmas to put on the tree. So here we are a couple days later. The clothes I hung to dry are now dry, and now I am just folding them and putting them away. If you made it this far, thank you so much for being here and for coming along with me to clean, do laundry, and get my spice drawer all cleaned up. I hope this video gave you some motivation, and I hope you have a great day, night, week, weekend, or whenever you are watching this. I hope you have a Merry Christmas, whether it is spent with immediate family, extended family, or just in peace at home. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe. I will see you next time.